This piece I sectioned through, so I threw two separate pieces and then I attached them together. And then on the outside, I did a hand building element, which I added all these coils on all around the edge and then kind of pulled at it to add this like wavy texture all around the outside. And then kind of make it look like a sea urchin of some sort. And then I put overglaze, but then I used a sponging technique to only put it a dark overglaze in certain spots.
It sounds like this is a lot of work. Were you trying to challenge yourself with this?
Yeah, this is definitely different from anything I've done. I don't normally like to do two-part pieces, especially section thrown. So I really challenged myself, especially with the hand building as well.
Okay, so this one, these are two hand-built pieces. So basically what I did is I took a slab of clay and I used like a plaster mold to shape them. Okay, so these are slab built, which basically means that I used I rolled out a slab and then I shaped it over a piece of plaster. And they're meant to be either like soy sauce dishes or like jewelry trays, either or. Because there's raw clay, you can't actually put food in it, so that's why the purpose is kind of ambiguous. But they're inspired by two album covers. This one is Son of Sam by Elliott Smith. And then this one is the album cover of a collection of the Smashing Pumpkins, which are two albums that were introduced to me by my dad, who is here, shout out. And then this piece is just a little rice bowl. It's multi-purpose. It's just kind of a shape that would function very well in my house with like the kind of food that my family eats all the time. Yeah, and both glazes, they're both on speckled brown clay. And the glazes are blue rutile for both of them. Yeah.
Actual food?
Yes, I have. This one we use all the time. I had to wash it before I brought it over here. And then these ones I have yet to bring home from school, but at the end of the year I'm going to bring them home and I'm sure we'll be using them a lot.
This here is a raku piece that I made under the guidance of Miss Larceny, and we fired it here actually at the Gorse Studios. So at our studio at Wellesley High School, I threw the actual body of this vessel and then brought it here. I used a whole bunch of different texturing tools, and I also used sodium silicate before I pulled it out and then shaped the neck. We got here, and then I glazed this and I put it through the fire, and it ended up all nice and shiny like this.
That's very beautiful. You were very productive.
Yes.
Stuff all over the place.
Yes.
And how come?
I mean, we all only have 5 pieces, but I felt like I had a relatively diverse sort of groups of work. So as we got here and started to set up our display here, we really kind of made sure to move everything around so that it was well represented. Things kind of went well with each other, even if they were made by different people. So yeah, mine are just kind of a little bit scattered about. I have a couple more down here, but yeah.
So Kat, tell me about your artwork.
I made this piece kind of on a whim, but I was experimenting with the glazes and it was really fun. And I think for me, I often do a lot of the same glazes and I make my pieces very similar. So I decided to experiment with this one, and it's one of my favorite pieces. Yeah.
Do you think you'll be doing this more in the future?
I really hope to be doing it. I want to find a throwing community everywhere I go, at college, when I'm older. I think it's a really important way to just build a community and have people who like similar things as you.
These all yours?
Yeah.
It's awesome. They're very exotic looking. Tell us a little bit about them.
Thank you. The inspiration for this one was like a tree. It was inspired by my childhood best friend who I've been with since 2nd grade. And she encouraged me to like be the best version of myself. You can always be kind and encouraging. So I wanted to like replicate the trunk of a tree, something that's extending upwards and outwards, and like always exploring new branches.
They kind of have a sense of humor to them.
Yeah, it does.
I'm Lila Welberg.
And tell me about your piece.
So this one is raku, and so is that one. And those we did here, and it's when you create a piece using raku clay, and then glaze it with a particular glaze, and then once you put it in a trash can, light it on fire, it either oxidizes or reduces, depending on how you do the processing, how the kiln process is. And that's really cool because you get all the reds from the reduction and all the blues from the oxidation, create like a really cool pattern. And it's interesting, you can see on both of them, the place where they were lying down where the oxygen was more limited turned like red. Here where it's all oxidized, all turned red because that's where it was lying on the ground of the trash can. Then the rest where it's blue was like more open and had more oxygen, so it turned blue. So the same thing happened with this one here. So anywhere where you apply the glaze will like turn a bunch of colors and even crackle if you spray it with water. And then anywhere you don't will turn black, which is what happened here.
This piece right here is called Bloom, and it's a lily flower for one of my friends, Lily. She has a neurodevelopmental disease, and I made this to dedicate to her and how she's helped me grow within my own life.
Well, this is a very challenging looking piece. It looks like it could have broken at any time when you're making it.
It did, in fact. Through the first fire, which is called the bisque fire, some of the stems broke off actually, so then when it was going through the glaze fire, I had to use glaze to kind of fuse them back together.
Why did you choose such a challenging piece?
I chose this piece because I actually had a different original plan, and I was going to make a vase that had leaves on the top of it blooming out, but after many attempts they kept failing, so I kind of had to pivot, and I went to this, and it actually came a lot more naturally to me than the vase. So
well, it's really beautiful. Congratulations.
Thank you.